Oh, why don't I just make this easy on myself here? Hey, Deathlight, how's it going, man?
It's going. I'm very tired.
Right. I'm sure Coldust will be very happy with the basically the giant amount of gaming fodder I just fed to him. What happened to my background? There we go. There we go. All right. And we can go ahead and close that. All right. All right, chat room. It says I'm live, but can you guys go ahead and give me a thumbs up, a heads up, a what's up, wasabi?
Do people even know the reference when people just start yelling "What up" anymore?
I honestly wonder. I do wonder about that. They
That
might.
was like when I was in high school, so that was like a decade ago.
Oh God, yeah. I remember. I don't actually. I never saw. I know. I eventually saw where it originally came from. My origination was like a video game skit of it, where you had Mario and Duke Nukem, and I think it was Tony Hawk and Lara
Yeah,
Croft.
my original was the guy with a scream mask and a couple of guys just across the room just picking up a phone yelling "What's up?"
Fohino kaka wachikakawa. Uka kuka chuka creature solo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think he's telling me I'm live.
Ooka chaka,
Uka chaka. All right. Okay. Silliness aside, I do apologize. I have not had a lot of sleep this last night. I did it to myself, but I am so going to go through with the show here. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Hello. Welcome to the Brony Show. Episode Survive. I'm your host. Slowly. Okay, I can't make that joke. It's actually making myself sick. I'm so sorry to everybody out there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Brony Show, episode 575. I am your host, who he tried to make a joke and did it very poorly, so I was going to abandon it. I am Circuit Main, here to bring you the Brony community for apparently 2 weeks ago. But we'll get into that in a moment. I am also joined by some of my wonderful group of panelists, and hopefully the rest will join in momentarily. We are joined by Deathlight Productions. Deathlight Productions.
Stupid mic work for
me. That's alright. DM21.
Hey, y'all.
Tech Stallion.
Hey.
And from the Otaku Ascended. Yeah, Tsuki. Tsuki? Okay, might not be there. Oh, wait.
Wait, what? Oh, sorry. I had something kind of loud in my ears.
No, it's okay. And we are here to bring you, like I said, we are here to bring you the Brony community for the last 2 weeks. And why is that? Well, basically, we're going to go ahead and start screaming into this episode with a little bit of What's Up Brony, along with some site news, because it's a nice little combination. Of course, 2 weeks ago, I was at Babscon, which I had a wonderful time when I wasn't feeling completely ill. Apparently, either just before or during Babs, I got caught of something really bad. And it was a kind of sick, and yeah, I just did not get a good rest the entire time I was at Babs while I was feeling ill, so I was just in a really bad state by the time Saturday rolled around, let alone Sunday, but...
Ooh.
No, slowly managed to recover when I got home just in time to gain food poisoning once again on Sunday night, which lasted well into Monday morning. So that completely laid me out as well. And unfortunately, I could not do the Brony show once again for that entire week. And I'm now fully recovered. I threw out so much stuff I had in my cabinets, even stuff that was probably still safe, but I was very scared of, like half a bottle of QP mayo. I was not playing games anymore after that. It was bad. It was very.
How long did you let your fridge go, Circuit?
What?
Sounds like you had something rotting in your fridge.
I didn't. I don't know. That's what's bugging me the most. I do not exactly know what caused it. And I'm still on a 50-50 fence that I might have had a stomach bug. Because my roommate, Haru, here, also was not feeling well. But she didn't end up doing, like, the two-headed dragon over the porcelain god like I was doing. She just wasn't feeling well for a while. And QP mayo. It's a Japanese mayonnaise. But basically, long story short, I just was not feeling well at all, and it took me out for pretty much the rest of the week for the most part. I did only end up getting really one day of heavy rest. And then I ended up having to work because I couldn't afford too much PTO time off. So, yeah, no, that was just a complete mess. But I am back, and I'm back in the pink and holding out well now. So, here I am, once again. Circuit's back. Tell your friends.
Hello, friend.
And, of course, we are joined by Toa. And, anyway, but, yeah, so, because of that, though, before the food poisoning hit, I had show notes. I had everything set up for Monday. And then everything completely crashed on me like a dump truck. So yeah, no, it was bad. It was very, very bad. But yep, I'm good now. So of course, with that of course does take care of my what's up, Brony. One other thing. I am excited to announce that my plans that I had several weeks ago are now going to come to fruition. Finally, and once again, though I am making sure I literally wash and exfoliate every single day. Not that you shouldn't do that anyway. Please keep yourself clean. I should be getting myself a nice, righteous little tattoo here on Saturday.
Yay!
So yeah, I'll have a little bit of what's up, Brony, going on with that. Once that's over and done with. But for now, we're going to go ahead and let everybody else have a moment on their soapboxes with their What's Up Bronies. So, I'd like to implore all of you, as I do every week once again, what's up, Bronies?
I ran a part of a convention. I'm tired. Also, I've been working nonstop since Friday while running a convention.
I imagine that's gotta be tough, but hey, you made it, and now you're on the other side and you get a chance to rest before you have to talk about all of the insanity.
Yes, and I work tomorrow. No rest for the wicked, they seem, so I must be that evil.
Yeah.
Diabolical, I say.
Okay, I'm sorry, I gotta pause here for a quick moment because, I'm actually gonna actively campaign for this to be on a shirt. I want this on a shirt.
I gotta actually.
You're not sharing your screen.
I know. This is a little early for my screen share, but this is so worth it.
Hey kids,
Oh.
want to know what $800 in footwear looks like?
This is
Again,
oh
I am
please.
sad I couldn't get Boxy Box to be a panelist this year to do more awesome artwork.
Yeah, Poxy Box is an amazing artist, but this is why I love their work. I mean, it has so much style here, but just getting that old meme in here too is just glorious.
The fact that they actually almost have affected Twilight in the background.
Infected. It's not infected. It's a. Oh my. Cole. I don't know what hurts more. The fact that you've misreferenced a meme that's currently going on, or the fact that this was a meme back in the early Brony days, which I know you were there.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
I muted Toa. Anyway. Anyway, I'm going to see if I am going to actively campaign to make this into a shirt. I absolutely need this to be a shirt, please. But Poxy Boxy, if somehow, by some miracle, you are hearing me right now, you are seeing this right now, make it a shirt. Oh, tomorrow. Oh, hey, he's actually going to put it in his merch store tomorrow. I got an instant buy tomorrow. I am buying that tomorrow. I do not care. I will pull money out of my savings. I need that shirt. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. I just wow. Everybody get that shirt. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, and that back to everybody else, and except for Toa, who already did his What's Up Brony. Anybody else have What's Up Brony going out that they want to throw out there?
Let me see here. I jacked up my truck so I can finally replace the whole front suspension on it.
Nice.
And I spent $800 on boots and a new belt.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're really good quality boots and belt. I do love a good quality boots and belt, man. I do.
The only reason why I'm replacing the boots I'm currently wearing is the fact that my feet shrunk like 2 sizes. I would still be wearing them. They're fine. That's the most upsetting part.
They were fine. I just can't. I can feel my feet now. That's a problem.
Okay,
well, it's more of if I don't wear two
or weight loss. I don't know which because that's all I could find.
If I wear only one layer of socks, I get horrible heel slip and blisters, so I don't want to deal with that. And I was like 190 pounds when I sized my feet for those boots when I first got them 3 years ago. So. Yeah, and it's not like I go up and down in weight that much. Like 20 pounds is all I do for my weight fluctuation, really. So.
Well, the human body is weird.
Yep.
I know.
By the way, just a big shout out. We love you, Arc Givers. Arc Givers, you are the ones that give us our arcs. We love you, Arc Givers. I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is my new arc now. It's the boot arc.
The boot arc giver. By the way, I just had to throw out here. Anybody actually see that the eclipse that happened last week?
No.
I mean, I
I'm
know
too far
it happened.
north.
I didn't get a chance to. I didn't get a chance to actually go check it out.
Yeah,
I was outside. It got more of a yellow than the standard white light going on. It didn't get overly dark here, but then again, totality would make it night.
Yeah, actually, I think I might have saw it kind of. I just remember when I was sick from the whatever the world happened to me on Sunday night. I just woke up during one of my sleeping spats, and everything was really dark. And I was just like, wow, it's really dark for 1 in the afternoon. Just go right back to sleep. That was it! It's really dark for 1 in the afternoon.
Oh, have you seen the new memes?
No, no, I haven't. No.
The latest Eclipse meme is in 2045, a trip to Disney World. Gonna be extra expensive because that's when an eclipse is happening over Florida.
Oh yeah.
If the
I don't. Is that really a meme or is that just?
it sounds like prop predictions. Either that or they could make a joke like Mickey Mouse is going to be using the Death Star to make an eclipse over Walt Disney World. That could have been the joke.
You also know just the greedy Disney meme.
Well, it's not even a meme. But anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else have any other What's Up, Brony? Before we go ahead and plow through a bunch of old news. All right, old news it is. Let is go. Oh wait, let's see. Let's see. Solar main. Oh, that's a question. Okay, never mind. Moving on. All right, let's go ahead and start off here with a little bit of, well, convention news. Of course, unfortunately we didn't have a chance to really do a shout out for Ponies Online, except when it was already over. Well, no, we did do a shout out in the Discord. Hopefully some of you saw it and were able to spread the word or at least check it out. I did what I could to check it out a little bit too. I was unfortunate.
Sorry I wasn't more helpful. I was at work and I didn't get the full memo.
No, it's okay. I did what I could, and I'm sure you were doing what you could too. But yes, Ponies Online is now over. They did announce that there will be another one. I don't recall if they announced the date. Unfortunately, we weren't hearing it too well, but I do believe they were doing Pony Stock.
It is the idea of Woodstock, but I was agreeing Hoofstock might be a better genericized term for it.
Hoofstock might be good too, yeah.
Yeah, well, also people are like, what about Bridal Woodstock? That is copyrighted and possibly trademarked. That's asking for legal trouble.
Yeah.
It.
Yeah, that one that you're pushing a little bit of an envelope that might end up ending badly if you do that.
Yeah, so that's our defense, but it's just been a day, nothing set in stone yet.
Yeah. Anyway, still, looks like Ponies Online will still continue to persist. So if you missed this one or you want to have more of it, there's going to be more of it.
And we did like over $700 in charity auction.
Not bad at all.
Ooh.
Especially for an online convention. That is not bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
I even bought myself one of the drinking glasses from Ponies Online. Granted,
Thank you. I actually did the logo design for that.
I'm going to break the drinking glass up. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm done. Jeez, I already messed with you enough. I mean, you weren't the one that was infected with ligma. Apparently, you were muted.
No,
but we're walking away from that one, though. I poked enough. I think some people were actually wondering if I just hated you for some reason. And we're just gonna go ahead and move on.
Here's the thing: I can take a good ribbing. That is what friends are.
Yeah, but I think I went past ribbing and just was getting really mean about it. Anyway, like I said.
Yeah, there's
moving on.
where it goes too far.
I'm fine with it.
Anyway, Griffish Isles. Oh, Griffish Isles over in Manchester, United Kingdom. The next in-life convention is going to be, well, Manchester, United Kingdom in just a few short weeks. So, yeah, for those of you across the pond, I hope you get a chance to check it out. It looks like an amazing fun time. Those of you who are the other way across the pond, and I am not kidding, I would so love to go to this one of these days if I ever have the opportunity.
And you get
PonyCon 11, the Japanese My Little Pony convention. This will be in the Taito building over in Tokyo Metropolitan. I would love to go so badly.
Well, you would take going to a convention and then going to Akihabara.
I would make a week out of the damn thing if I could, and I probably would. But yeah, no. That one's, unfortunately, that's for Future Circuit. This circuit is still quite poor. He had to finally pay to get his roof repaired.
But again, at the very least, I'm happy to see that the con scene is still going on in Japan.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, the next week after that is Sequestria Fest, which is having its second year over in Ocean City, Maryland. It's still a very confusing con, to say the least, but I mean they're still going on, so I'm guessing that I'm hoping that there's something awesome there, and I hope it goes well, and I can't wait to hear about all of the events that happen. So with that, let's go ahead and move right on to the news, and we're gonna start off with a little bit more of the more somberish news. Which should be here, or is it this? No, that's not it. No. Yep, here we go. So, this one was a little bit on the hard side because I was literally there when it was happening. But they have announced that next year's Babscon is set to be the last one.
I wonder if they'll have a charity auction because I'm thinking of bringing sending you a few of my figures sometime, Circuit, that I don't have room in for anymore. Maybe you could just give those to the convention to sell off for charity.
Oh, I imagine they're definitely gonna have a charity auction. They're basically set. They want it to be set as the biggest party ever. So they're planning for a party theme just to send off Babscon. Yeah. Admittedly, nothing can go on forever. However, from some of the scuttlebutt I've been hearing from some people, apparently nobody, not a lot of people, if anybody, really knew that this was going to be happening until literally just before closing ceremonies they made the decision. So I don't know. I don't know what the situation might have been. It looked like they had a pretty good turnout. It looked like things were going really well, but maybe there was
there
something.
were some real life problems that some of the organizers couldn't do this anymore.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
It could be. Remember, the hotel that they stay at could have changed terms. I mean, look at what happened to Trot.
No, I mean, yeah. But Trot didn't decide to close down the convention altogether. They just moved location.
Yeah.
True,
But
it's California.
It's hard to say what exactly is happening or what is going on, what was going on. All we know is
could be something that the organizers are aware of that's going to be coming up with like in the next year. Maybe they know, maybe their situation is changing to the point that maybe who knows, the organizers may be people who are local now, but maybe they know within the next year that they found out something that within the next year they're going to no longer be local, and they don't want to make the trip every year. Do this. Not everybody's going to do that. Like,
yeah.
I'll give an example. Anime Week in Atlanta here, one of the organizers was originally from the area. He now lives in Toronto. But he does come down every year.
Yes.
Yeah, and traveling is expensive.
Yeah, especially nowadays, it's getting worse. But anyway, for the moment, as it stands, this is set to be the last Babscon next year. I've already set plans to go ahead and go. In fact, I'm working on some extra plans to make it very special. I'll be talking a little bit more about that during our Babscon segment later on in the show, but that just for now, just to get the rip the band-aid off, as it were. It is, they are set to make this the last one, and if you do want to attend any of them, obviously the last one is probably your best bet now. I would make plans immediately and start to get to work on making sure you can make it.
Save money for shipping costs to send the figures to Circuit before next year. Got it.
Yep. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on here. We got plenty to talk about, and I mean that in every sense. So, here's a fun one. Apparently, this is actually something I thought was really, really cute and awesome, and I really wanted to give a word out about it. Apparently, this was actually made some time ago, and I don't know why it flew under my radar. But somebody did a Fluttershy comic, basically comparing Fluttershy to a butterfly, but did it in a really awesome, cartoon children's book art style.
Similar to, like, say, the Hungry Caterpillar?
No.
We're talking really amazing art style here. This is.
Let's say it's literally on screen. That is, if you looked at that and thought Hungry Caterpillar, I'm sorry, you need to get you got something bad wrong going on there.
You need to get your eyes, your brain, and your taste checked.
But yeah, no, I see what you mean. It's one of those things.
But yeah. So it just plays like a fun little story, and of course, talking about the introverted butterfly and how all the other ponies, but in this case bugs, apparently were broken through the glass to try to encourage her and tell her about stories and slowly bring her out of her shell.
Oh no, my safe space.
But yeah, no, it's pretty.
Cool.
It is an amazing little story. I would give so much for prints of this or an entire book of this, even if it would be a very small book. But no,
children's book, yeah.
Yeah, the art style is great. The theming is great. Everything about this is just wonderful, and I absolutely love it. And I really wanted to give it a big old shout out because of how fun and silly it all is. So yeah, just wanted to give that a shout out here in the show because it's my platform and I'm going to shout it if I want to. Now, do you know what's the best thing about being an early adopter of plushies? When they change them.
Oh.
Of course, that I'm actually being serious and not quite serious at the same time. Symbiote Studios did acknowledge some issues with the plushie that they had for Luna, so they decided to make some small arrangements, including fixing up the eyes a little bit so she doesn't look, let's see, they cartoon accurate bigger eyes, larger nose bridge. I didn't admit the nose was a little weird. And softer hair. I didn't think there was anything too wrong with the hair, but yeah. And
Some people thought it was a problem, apparently.
Yeah, and the wings also had some issues, me personally, with that, but I thought they did change something on that, but I'm not seeing anything anymore, so maybe I'm imagining that in my dreams.
Well, and
but
wait
yeah,
a second, that now means you have a collector's item with a lot of money.
Or not worth squat.
No.
It could also not be worth a thing at all. It's hard to say.
Gotta love that about collecting.
But yeah, giving a quick back and forth, you can kind of see some of the changes here between the two.
Yeah. The newer one is a bit thicker.
It looks a little bit thicker, stouter. Well, the eyes, you could definitely see the muzzle shape there.
Yeah, the eyes are more show accurate.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, now I can actually kind of see what they're going about with the hair there. It is definitely a little bit more on the rigid side on the flow part there.
It looks like they ran a wire through it.
It's not exactly a wire, but it was a little bit more cardboardy.
Okay.
I might end up pumping in some money and getting this Luna as well. I don't know. Let's see.
Support a studio that's still producing merch.
Hey, they're bringing out the Derpy plushie later. I want to support them until they at least get that one out.
Discord
then
plushie
ditch it all
one.
afterwards.
But yes, must get the Derpy plush.
Speaking of Fluttershy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there she is.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's talk a little bit about Tell Your Tale. Why are we going to talk about it? Because we're probably not actually going to talk about it for the show today. Sorry. Well, we're going to fall behind on that one.
Too much stuff.
But one thing we do have, we have the first 22-minute special with the Blocky Walkies. Or how in the... Yep, this is a full-on 22-minute special on YouTube, so you can watch it right now for free. You don't need Netflix. You don't need So Yay Ponies. You don't need any...
Netflix.
Yep, you can just go ahead and watch it right on YouTube right now. But wait until after our show's over and then go ahead and check it out. Oh, is it 7 more? Oh, geez, that is going to be awesome. Okay. All right, wow, I'm actually really excited. I thought they only had a couple of these 22 specials coming out, not 7 or 8. That's actually exciting. So anyway, this one's kind of interesting. I could point out how I think this actually expands on the lore between G4 and G5 in some interesting ways that some people are probably going to be really pissed at if I do. But I did want to also shout out that apparently it also ties into the comics, the newer comics, in a way I did not expect. I did recommend checking it out though. It is pretty fun. You get a little bit of everybody. There's a lot of Izzy and even a little bit of Allura, the new villainess, who needs a lot more love.
I don't know how far the watch party went through, but during downtime for Ponytown, we did have a G5 watch through of all the episodes on YouTube.
Oh, that's a good way to do it. Yeah.
Tell Your Tale or the other stuff?
It's
YouTube, so it's YouTube, so it had to be Tell Your Tale, unless I got some really interesting versions that we can't talk about.
We just did playlists because that was meant to tide over people.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not the only one with the phone that goes off.
But, well, didn't say you were. But yeah, no, they even hinted the fact that, you know what, they already said it out here, yeah. Yep, Izzy meets a sea pony. The sea ponies still exist. Of course, we already had a comic talking about them. But apparently Tell Your Tale decided to slide in and get the sea pony content out first. Anyway, go ahead and check out the special.
Scooby-Doo came early.
Yep, but do you know what is here now? We also got Renegade Games, the new book tabletop RPG book from Renegade Studios of My Little Pony. They brought out the autumn season this time, talking about what ponies are doing during the autumn, of course. As tell your tell future dot 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 dot. Sorry, I'm trying to. They're previewing the seasons that are happening in My Little Pony. See, this is what happens when I don't get enough sleep. I'm trying really hard to keep things together, and I can't. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm only running off of like 3 or 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah, but I'm actually the one running the show here. Anyway, they have a preview of autumn and also a preview of the summer.
In the summertime, everybody dance with me.
Anyway, so
I know summers go.
So yeah, I highly recommend and eagerly suggest checking it out. Alright, so let's go ahead and move on to the next little bit of news as well. Moving on to the comics. Well, we already mentioned it, so let's go ahead and talk about it. The Set Your Sail Issue 1 foil exclusive has been revealed. This, of course, is an official IDW exclusive available only on IDW site. And so you get to see 3 of our wonderful little sea ponies, and I don't know. A clam? Why is a sea pony a clam? I don't know. But anyway, if you wanted to get a foil version of the comic, it'll cost you $20. Yeah, wow. That must be gold foil. But yeah, that's still pretty cool, especially if you're a collector. You know, now you got an excuse to collect another comic, right? Speaking of which, we also have a preview of the G5 comic of Kentucky Roller Derby issue 3. This, of course, is dealing with the team created by Sunny to combat the other team of jerks that also apparently has snails involved somehow.
So they actually did remake Turbo.
Well, if Turbo was on a skateboard, maybe.
How that still works. I'm scared.
But yeah, anyway, if you want to get a look at the art style that's going on, get a little snippet of what is going to be happening with the story, you got a 1-page preview. And that ain't bad. And of course, let's see, I thought we had a few more comics going on here. If anybody ever sees me up again at 11 at night in my time zone and it's not on purpose, somebody shut me down. I need sleep. Oh, you know what? This should have been right at the top with convention news, so I'll go ahead and do it now. Another convention has been announced. So, do you know how we're going to fall out a convention about Fallout?
You know how Ponies Online had a Fallout convention?
Yeah. Follow up a convention about Fallout. Well, it's very simple. We're going to have Little Pip's Little Party Convention over in Germany. And basically... Wait, what? Hold on. Is this serious? Okay, hold on.
Bring her a bit of happiness and pay her a visit.
Okay, it's in English, so you can hear it if you want to.
Alright.
Oh, dear world! It actually. Oh, wow. Huh. Okay, I am actually surprised. I did not see this coming. So, this is literally this weekend in Germany. It's happening this weekend in 3 days. Well, 4. So, a Fallout Equestria Convention from 19th to 21st of April. That's this April. On the 24th, 2024. That's right there. April 2024. 19th to the 21st. Over in Germany. In Harzergrove.
Okay, gosh dang, they actually did decide, you know what? someone's doing a Fallout convention. We'll do a Fallout convention the next weekend.
I feel weird because this feels like something that I should have heard at least a few things. I mean, I've heard. Okay. I'm caught off guard. I am so caught off guard.
Hey, let us be thankful that there's still surprises in this fandom.
You know what? I'll take that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm hoping for it's a really big. I hope it gets a big party over there in Germany, and I hope we hear a lot about it. Yeah, I did not see that coming at all.
I have to say, just because of how Ponies Online was promoting this, people may have thought, you know what, little event, not a bad idea. You never know.
I still like the little funny fact that Little Pip was never actually described in how she looks like in the books at all. All that she's ever described is a small unicorn.
Well, I just brought it up here really fast here. Little Pip's little party is a meetup in the upper part of Germany. So they are basically calling it a meetup. It doesn't look like it's a full-on convention situation. They are going to have some guests there. Oh, no, never mind. They got tickets.
Yeah.
And merch. Let's see. Merch will be sold until ticket shop will close. Oh, well, the ticket shop should already be closed at this point. Can I see anything about this?
Stay overnights.
Here we go.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
couple day thing.
Yeah, no, it's a couple of days. I got so many questions about this, and I have no answers anymore. Oh, jeez.
Hold on, go back up. That's a cannibalism. Down to
It's
tickets.
fine.
What? Horse roast meat. Well, I mean,
Cannibalism perk.
it is Germany, so I see. Cannibalism perk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is there.
So, again, I'm not calling them out. I'm just like, bravo on theming. Bravo.
Yeah. Milo karaoke for wow, there's so much going on, and at the same time, just jeez, I'm gonna walk away now. Wow, I got thrown way off. All right.
Again, let us be surprised. The fandom is still amazing.
No, I'm happy to be surprised. I am. I'm just wish I wasn't so tired that I'm completely flabbergasted and thrown away. In that case, let's go ahead and do something else that's going to flabbergast me and throw me away. So, April Fools. How did you all enjoy the April Fools special from Coldus? Don't worry, he's been happily compensated for his awesome April Foolsness for you, all of you. But,
in all honesty, it was pretty fun, although we did try to kill each other in that last game.
Yeah, I think I was slightly there for that.
The biggest joke is the fact I couldn't get in.
I think the biggest by the way, last week I was the audience when I was awake.
Man.
When I was awake, anyway. Anyway, I'm getting back on track. So anyway, we had a kind of an impromptu April Fool's joke. However, some other people had some other interesting April Fool's jokes. We of course had War Thunder Mobile that brought back ponies for April Fools.
War ponies.
Which apparently even War Thunder themselves were not aware of this. I guess the mobile division does its own thing, maybe?
Well, also, remember, this is the same place that leaks classified information, so...
Yeah, you think they'd be a little more top on things because of that. Anyway... it was still really cool. I wish I could have had a chance to check it out, but once again, it's mobile, so yeah, not happening. But yeah, War Thunder Magic, that was hilarity. And what in the world did Equestria Daily do instead? Well, they followed their favorite pastime that we can't stream, and I mean that in all seriousness. The Second Life ponies.
Ooh.
So, of course, changed everything about Equestria Daily to be all about Open Pony instead of about ponies. Really put it basically going into a niche of a niche of a niche. Yep. And, of course, we first have the American Pony.
America!
Yeah, there's basically a lot of silly jokes here. I do check it out if you want to. It's kind of funny. So a lot of stereotypes, joking stereotypes there. Oh my god. Okay. Suki, do you have anything to say about that?
I found my new fucking.
Yes,
Not too easy.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
That is very.
This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for
Not-
fighting. This
No,
is for fighting.
Wait, you didn't let me finish. As I was saying, not too easy. But we're not talking. But wait, we're talking about rarity here.
Oh. All right. But admittedly, one thing they got, the kind of funny thing they did with the Open Ponies April Fool's joke, they actually posted a lot of content about doing Second Life and Open Ponies. So it's a lot of viable material. So I will give them credit on that one.
Now, if only they could move it over to Blender rather than being in its own thing.
It's Second Life, never happening. Anyway, oh, so they of course talk. They have an entire video set up on how to make an open pony. Pretty thorough, talking about all of the things that you have to do to get it set up. Pony dressed up, colored, modeled, mane, wig, all that stuff. I used to dabble in Second Life. I tried to do this. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. It's been too damn long. So having a video guide that helps you out is really an awesome little thing. So yeah, if you ever wanted to make an open pony, you'd have the opportunity. And of course, they included a gallery of open pony. So of course, we're gonna just do a nice little skim down here. Yep.
But yeah, I found this just browsing. They have a whole bunch.
Including America Pony there.
This person's absolutely insane.
I absolutely would buy one of those hamburgers. I'm not kidding. I absolutely would.
Okay, from my experience, that looks like a triple cheeseburger stuffed with
With a burger.
a lot of stuff.
You got a triple cheeseburger stuffed with a burger. And then we stuff that burger with another burger. We call it the burger.
Deep fried.
No,
on
it's the
stick.
burger.
The second
Deep fried and skewered.
the Second Life costs anything. Depends.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It is literally it depends.
It's free.
No, the game itself is free. The platform is free. You can jump into it, play it anytime. If you actually do want to go into heavy customization, you will probably be paying for stuff. And it's kind of a combination thing because they have their own in currency, which funny enough, it's actually one of the few currencies where you can actually trade it for actual money. So it is an actual fiat currency in its own right. But they also you can also just buy things with money.
Yeah. Also, do we want adult stuff?
Well, I mean, it's got everything from general to adult, but because the possibility of adult stuff is there, it is clearly marked. Just to be clear, it is clearly marked, and you can't set yourself to never, ever see it. But because it is there, that's why Twitch does not allow you to stream Second Life. Because it can be stumbled upon. Much like anything out there, really.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can't play caution.
Yeah.
You just, unfortunately, you are dealing with other people that don't care.
Yeah. Was gonna say like yeah that they take Second Life down, but then VR chat's allowed.
VR chat,
It's not funny.
VR chat's a whole nother kettle of fish, to be honest, because it actually is a PG-13 platform, but they've also kind of gotten the don't ask, don't tell in the
Pretty much.
yeah. As long as you don't showcase it and nobody asks about it or complains, nobody, But I'm gonna leave that one alone. That's inner politics. And I get it. When you get user-created content, sometimes you have to do don't ask, don't tell, unless you just openly say go for it, but you can't do that either. Yeah, it's stupid. Anyway, getting back on track here, if you are also interested, they've included MLT themed locations and sims to visit that you can take a look and meet up with people. They also are really awesome about telling you what the rating of these places are. General, of course, being PG, moderate, think PG-13, and adult. You get the gist. Or you will if you go there. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Anyway,
Where's the goddamn sound? Where is it? Damn it! One of my servers had it like right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so of course we got Moon Meadows. Let's see. Apparently, it's a newer simulation that they created. Nayberry. I've known about this one for years because when we actually tried to do a showcase of Open Ponies a few years ago, this was the place we went to. I think they actually did an online convention in that area. Trotsdale. Yep. Apparently, this is a side segment of Nayberry. Luna's Empire. It's an adult rated. It's adult.
Okay, here's the thing. I didn't even read the word adult. I looked at that building. That logo on the building is the you know, I'm just gonna say it. It's the old Hentai Haven logo.
Yeah, I think I thought I recognized it too. Yeah.
It looks just like it.
They call it H Mart though, but they might have taken it after. I don't know. I'm not gonna assume.
They knew
anything.
exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
They made it clear. If you see this logo, you know what's going on.
Of course, if you are into Fallout things, they also have the Day Trot Wasteland. I think I actually did check that out a little bit. Moonshine Springs, also adult. And Ponyville. So yeah, you have an actual Ponyville. And this is, of course, general, so you're perfectly safe to check it out.
Ooh, they actually did Twilight Scale.
And Canterlot Royal City. Unfortunately, it is adult, so precaution on that one. Granted, adult just might mean that they swear like mad, but let's face it probably is more than that. Let's see. Winnie Hollow. That's actually pretty awesome. You have 15,000 bad drawings inside of you. Best to get them out quickly as possible. I think we actually remember hearing something about that when we interviewed Citra way back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fun. Timesville, moderate. There's a lot of places. Actually, there's a lot more than I expected. All right. But yeah, So yeah, if you really are curious at all, there is so much information now, especially even after the April Fool's joke, it's still all there. So yeah, I highly recommend checking it out if you have any interest. All right, moving on. We are going to talk about this more in detail, but I want to throw it out here now because I did make an article on it. The plushy pile. There's no pie in there. There was a couple of pies, but there wasn't any pie. Unless somebody makes a plushie of a pie. We're going to move on. Plushie pile. Over at Babscon. They had a really big plushie pile. It was huge. Oh no. Oh no. I'm on an equestrian twice. I'm in there twice.
Oh no, you're popular and famous.
No, I'm just an Applejack. I'm just a background pony.
You are still best pony though.
I didn't realize I was back there in those shots though.
Oh, Ori from Ori of the Blood Forest.
But now that I think about it, why the hell wouldn't I not be in these shots? I mean,
Discord plushie.
Oh, they had so many, but I got a full-on video of this stuff that we'll take a look at in a little bit here. Yeah, just a quick skim around. And yes, if you want to, you can try to identify who's the circuit. I already give you a hint. I'm already shouting out, "Oh no, I'm in those shots!" in 2 of the shots. So you're probably not gonna have a hard time. It's like, where's Waldo? Except Waldo is drunk and fat. Anyway, move on.
You are not fat. You look.
He's there. He's everywhere.
It's a joke.
You gotta call photobombing circuit.
I just like being a supportive friend.
Yeah.
Toa, we the fat can call each other fat.
We can. We
I
can.
understand that.
Besides that, it's not like I'm not working
That's
on
our
it.
word.
It's our word. It's our word to use, and we'll use it. No, anyway.
And
New
I can't
Breezy.
trust myself.
Breezy update has popped up in the Game Loft game. I haven't played this in months, maybe even over a year. I don't know. I'm never gonna play it again. I don't care. I got tired of it. But apparently the Breezy update came around, and this includes other characters turned into Breezies, because you can never milk an idea too much.
Okay, that Flurry Heart's not that bad.
The Flurry Heart is concerning because she's very much adult compared to the rest. To what? Yeah, she's an adult.
Did she use an age up spell?
You know what? I don't know. I'm not sure I want to know.
Let us not go to that rabbit hole. It scares us.
There's a knowledge there that I'm
I
not
thought
sure.
there was a time skip events that happened a while back.
There might have been.
Yeah.
There could have been. How are you doing, Crazy Night Captain?
I was gonna say
I'm
Flurry
laying
just,
back.
they just get up one day, like before your heart walks into the throne room, like, Mom, I hit puberty last night.
Were you playing with Twilight's book again? Yes.
No.
No, I was playing with sunbursts.
All right.
That's fair.
Anyway, CMC, any thoughts from the other person that used to play the Android game a lot?
I know nothing. I haven't touched it in years since they changed in one way. I went to reset my game
Oh yeah,
to
that's
get
right.
back into the event, and I don't have my save file back. I still have the code for it, so I can go and complain to them and try to get it on my new phone. But I haven't cared to.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I want to actually talk to a person, and I tried calling the international number so I could talk to someone in the EU department to actually talk it out. They did not answer me.
Cowards.
Well, you know what you need to do for those down times. You gotta listen to the top Brony music of the month.
Twilight,
Oh,
what are you
nice.
looking at?
Yep. So the February 2024 top Brony music, or top 10 songs of Brony music, is out there. And lucky for us, Hasbro hasn't copyright claimed yet. There's a joke there. But anyway. So yeah, if you want to get a taste of the good music that came out in the fandom in February, now you have the opportunity to do so. And some of you are like, Circuit, what if I just want to listen to random radio stations of different Brony music? Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this right off the bat. I found out about this link, and I opened it up because I just figured, it'd be fun. Maybe I'll be able to put this in the notes, show notes, just have it there for people. It'd be cool to check out, like, oh, here's this radio station, here's that radio station. We still got a few that are out there. And I got caught so off guard, it completely blows my mind. So, we currently have the Pony Show radio station archive. A lot of these radio stations are, let's see. Oh, I just some of them are just YouTubes now. But some of them are apparently still on air. I actually did check out a few of them. Let's see.
A bunch are still connected to Hoof Sounds, although from what I hear, it's using a protocol that makes it so it's a little compressed.
Yep. But anyway, so I have here the Google document of the Pony Radio Station archive, with all of these radio stations all over the world.
Wow.
Okay, that's a lot more than this is on Hoof Sounds.
I know! It completely blew my mind when I started going down this, and it just kept going.
Jesus.
Granted, a lot of these are either to stations that are probably not doing quite as well as they used to, or they, they're crush bid a little bit, or they go to YouTubes now of some of their old shows that, so not all of them are live and going stations, but if you ever wanted to just, like, go and try on a random pony radio station, there's a lot of them that are still out there, and I think many that can still be discovered to some extent. Granted,
I wonder how many Brony streaming websites survived, like Brony State or Brony TV.
oh, Brony State is still around. I don't know about Brony TV. I don't recall if I checked that out at any point.
I used to go there a lot too.
Oh, right. I vaguely recall that one. I don't know if that one survived.
Well, that one's dead. So, yeah, no, a lot of these, unfortunately, are quite dead. So this is also a bit of an archive of ones that did exist. But, yeah, no, there's
I imagine most of those are not around anymore.
Some are, some are. It's really going to be kind of a hit or a miss. Yeah,
apparently it's just archival purposes, and
yeah, but hey, I mean, look,
it is part of the internet.
That's how I found you guys.
Got radio, yay. Ooh, hoof sound. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, yeah. I think we're kind of on hoof sounds, but not quite anymore. Granted, actually, that does kind of remind me a little bit of things I wanted to talk about, but I've completely spaced on this here. But
hello, what do you mean we are? I didn't think we were broadcast through it.
We're not exactly broadcast.
Oh, are we archived on Hoof Sounds?
Well, it's still on there. It says offline, but I think that's just not receiving signal.
It's a little bit more than that. It's hoof sounds. Hoof sounds and a lot of Ponyville Live hasn't really been updated all that much since way back in the day. So it's
I knew we were connected with Ponyville Live. I don't think we were ever connected through to Hoof Sounds.
Actually, Ponyville Live is Hoof Sounds.
Well, actually being able to be listened to through the Hoof Sounds browser extension.
Oh no, that's never been worked. Well,
funny enough, I found you guys through Questia Daily.
Funny thing enough, it looks like Ponyville Live isn't working right now either, but that's probably a whole nother kettle of fish. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Yeah, no, it's still a pretty cool thing to check out, especially if you want to see if there are any radio stations that are still working. And if they are, I'd say give them a listen. It's always nice to pop open a radio station, listen to random pony music you may have not heard of before, and maybe find something new that you can enjoy.
Whoever made that into
for Ponies Online, Golden actually did have a radio station going for the musicians.
Yeah.
Whoever made that post on the 200th anniversary stream of the show of the Brony show on the Equestria Daily, thank you very much for posting that.
Yeah, here we go. Radio Brony is still up and going apparently on TuneIn, I think. It's apparently playing 20% Baguette, I think.
Huh.
I don't know. Ow!
Oh,
that was loud.
That was really loud, yeah.
Strange, it wasn't that loud on my end.
I'm also having headphones on that amplify things like crazy.
Headphones, and if you've never messed with the soundboard volume, then it goes.
Oh yeah, I haven't messed with it much, so that would explain it.
I messed with it a little bit, but not too much because it's one of the things you gotta be careful of. Ooh, that's nice. Got a little beat there, yeah.
Yeah, it feels good.
Anyway, yeah, I do recommend checking it out. I believe I have these in the show notes and the fan submissions and suggestions. It's nice to get like a little trip behind memory lane and also see radio stations you may have not known about that are still active to this day. Because, the pony fandom may have quieted down, but we're still quite active, and you got to give love to the things that are still out there so that they can keep going.
And I still have the Ponyville Live FM app.
Wow.
Yeah. I still have that. I still have that too, but it doesn't work as well as it used to. Whew. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move on here. I'm waxing melancholic at this point. All right, so before we get into the two topics du jour, we of course have the fan submissions and suggestions because it has been a couple of weeks, and I'm sure you people are everybody out there's excited for our challenge of the week, or in this case, I guess challenge of almost a month now. But still a challenge of the week.
I'm supposed to message Cole about this now.
Go right ahead. While you go ahead and message him, we'll go ahead and warm up with challenge of the week. Now, of course, every week when we actually do a show, we bring up a challenge. We ask you what you want to see. We put it all in the big wheel, we spin it, and then we may immediately regret our choices. And then we start to see that the background image that we have is no longer working right because Windows 10 decides that it doesn't want to do a slideshow properly. So everything is cut off. Curse you.
Yeah, that's weird. At least 2 of your things have been that
No,
out of sight.
it's doing to a lot of them. A lot of them should be more of in a landscape view, and they're not. I hate this. It works after a reboot, but I hate that it does it at all. Anyway, getting back on track. Of course, our challenge of the week, which is our weekly challenge, was given to you by your spinning wheel. And of course, that spinning wheel gave us a simple prompt, powerful in nature, interesting in perspective, delaying by force. We had trust in the power of the wheel. But along with that, we had another prompt. One that could either be one you can do instead, or if you're feeling adventurous or crazy like I do, you can put it together and try to make a prompt out of two, make an image out of 2 prompts. And of course, this is one that is coined by our pre-show people as the Protest Initiative Challenge. First in protest to a really silly prompt that I originally did. Now it's just a secondary prompt to add more fuel to the fire.
Shoot, bad timing. Ah, there's the response I got.
That is our goal.
Even that extra time.
He'll join when he can. So, the Protest Initiative Challenge was Zoom, right? Zoom.
It was Zoom. Of course, Zoom can mean many things. It could either mean the wonderful application known as Zoom that you can use.
No, it ain't.
I know, it absolutely is not, and that thing sucks. But it could also mean Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. Like a good... And of course, I decided to take it an interesting direction.
So you use the app program, right?
App program?
The Zoom program.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Zune! Oh, no. I was talking about Zoom.
I said Zoom. I'm tired.
They both sound so stupidly close, it actually hurts my brain.
Yes, and I'm tired, which means I am slurring my letters together.
Weird thing is, I finally got my second win, so
Why
I'm
is
actually...
there a singular wheel here?
That is a one wheel.
That is why you gotta trust in the power... You gotta trust in the power of the wheel. So, yes, this is the crazy...
I trust in the power of the flywheel.
This is a crazy idea I pulled off, and of course, I decided I needed to include somebody different in this one. So, I brought in Skyrays for this. And here we have Skyrays trusting in the power of a single stone wheel attached to a board that has a hole in the perfect location to allow somebody to basically ride it in perfect balance.
That gives a whole new meaning to the getting back on the grind.
Indeed. But yes, this one was fun because I had the concept on during a Sunday when I was doing laundry, and I got the initial sketch done, and then I got sick. So it sat there for about a week and a half, and then I finally got to sit down and try to sketch it out today. After having some mild success with a different art piece that I'll show a little bit later. So, yeah, this one I basically had to try to recobble together, make it actually look feasible, and also apply some lessons in perspective that I'm still kind of trying to learn. I am not good with perspective at all, and it is really difficult for me to be good with it. But I think overall it came... I think overall it came out pretty well. It kind of feels like it has that sense of speed to it, and yeah, Skyrays, well, looks like a pony, so I can't argue that. What the hell?
Remember
Our little,
Skyrays.
Never mind.
Open your wings.
No, this is one of those things where you're going so fast that if you feel like you're going to open your wings, that it's going to actually cause wind resistance of some sort and just launch you off in a wet, bad way.
That's why I said don't open your wings.
Don't open it. Keep our aerodynamic. Your life depends on this. So yeah, that was a little art piece I did. Of course, we got a plenty amount of art from everybody else. Let's see. Let's see. We of course got Deathlight, who had a few Easter eggs. There's Easter egg number one.
Some of my birds with some of my friends. So.
Yep. Of course, they all look like Sonic characters in this for some reason.
That was my first thought.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, if it works, it works. I'm not gonna knock it at all.
That little girlie's cute.
Yeah, it's my little goth duck. She's great.
And we also got apparently a new child.
Yeah.
The problem
Still don't have a name
child.
for her yet, but she is a full-blown criminal. I love her.
Of course, the joke being, I just suddenly see a message. So I got a new child. I'm just like, what? And then suddenly I see the image. Oh. And of course,
I'm a kid. Don't know when that happened.
And of course, really quickly, a big shout out to Chaos Akai, who has been working on Running Tab, a revised Running Tab. And, yep, it did a few more revisions to get that annoyed anger expression. So, yeah, really quickly, anatomy is pretty good. The stomach is a little bit on the offside there. It just feels...
too thin?
It kind of feels thin in the middle. You know, it looks more like either something's supposed to be tied there, which it could have an apron tie there. That would actually look really good with an apron, or... Yeah, it's...
I think it's the fact that the...
there
right
was an
behind the
apron,
front leg, that
outlined
line
on her
curves
body
up,
model.
or that it is just a little too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the apron sketched out or outlined on her model.
Yeah, you can kind of see the shirt. Yeah, if the shirt was actually there, it might make a little more sense, but I think at the same time, maybe not quite. I think it needs a little bit more of a straight curve.
Well, I think the belly curve that's going to the back should be starting a little more to the front.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's a really good flow. The general sketches are pretty good. You have a good idea of the anatomy altogether. Definitely a lot better than I was doing right off the bat.
Again, this is why I decided to put a vest on, just to break up so you could actually tell.
Yeah, ponies and aprons, hard thing to find, believe me. I know that. But yeah, the expressions really, really good. The nose is my nightmare, and you did a really good job with the nose and the face here. Absolutely love it. Even got the little eyelashes going on. Yeah, it's a very good overall. These are nitpicks. We're actually having to get to the point of nitpicks. That's actually really good. You know, when you're well enough that you actually have to start poking at the little things, you've done a good job.
It is cute.
It is cute. Is cute. Pone posted.
Yes.
Speaking of which, this is a derpy I drew for an artist training ground thing for the week. It's a pony with the head in the clouds. I actually got this critiqued by somebody, and yeah, they did not mince around, so I gotta get back to them on that, to be honest. But yeah, I'm
gonna guess that their main thing is you've got spindle legs based on the shape of the body.
I kind of do. I was trying to go for like a splayed out look, like they were spread out in all directions, but I just could not get it to look right, so it ended up going like that. The wing, they also had some questions and concerns about the wing, which I get. That one, I did it completely without reference, I admit. Not the smartest move, but I wanted to see what I could draw based on thought and memory. And yeah, the wing needed work. The tail doesn't quite flow correctly compared to the body. The legs are spindly.
Well, I can tell
yeah,
you
I'm hurt. All of this hurts my. All of this hurts now
It was-
talking about it.
It's still fun though.
No, it's a fun image, and I wish I could have gotten the arms and legs to look better, but that one I'm just being picky on.
Yeah, I see one of their critiques without doing it because how big you made the back wing, the front part of it looks like the normal wing.
Yeah, no, I think some of the overall wing shape I am pretty proud of, but yeah, no, the full dimension altogether. There's a lot there.
Feeling that gotcha.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I draw a wing. I grab a reference sheet because wings are like weird witchcraft.
I'll give it to Toa though. I did not see an animated thing coming, so yeah, Toa gets an absolute props on this one.
By
The
the
anchor
way,
point is wrong.
I'm gonna leave it
It's
alone.
going up and down.
No, I'm gonna leave it alone.
He's
He's got to believe in the power of the wheel, or else it's going to break on him.
by the way, original thought was have this and then suddenly out of nowhere knives and whatnot appears just as joking to some of the stuff we do.
You
But
spin me
I
right
started
round,
this-
baby, right round like a record. Okay.
I started on this last week and all I had was the wheel. Everything else was done in like the last 20 minutes.
Hey, Chaos Sakai, just to throw one random out there, instead of just looking for Apron, how about looking for Mrs. Cupcake?
Yeah, Miss.
Yeah.
She
Miss
wears
Cupcake
aprons
reference.
She wears aprons constantly, so I think that would actually, well, both the cakes do really, but that should give
Yeah.
you a really good reference point.
Again, this is why I went with the vest in the original concept because it allowed a breakup so you could.
But yeah, no, 100%. Please keep using references even when you think you kind of know what you're doing, because apparently, yeah, that's what kind of hurt my derpy. But yeah, no, wheel is good. We could just have him spinning right round like a record, baby, right round, round.
By the
How
way,
could you derp the derp?
By the way, if people are like, how did I get this done so quickly? I basically just T-posed and then started rotating until it looked right. Did it stay centered? No, but this was a quick job.
It was a quick job, but it works well for what it is, and considering you could have just had him sitting there on the wheel all alone without any movement, bonus points for effort.
That was the first attempt of getting the GIF out. You can show that image of just some movement, but it wasn't going.
I don't know if there wasn't any. I couldn't tell if there was any movement at all. It's just this.
But you see what I mean? It's not just flat and straight.
Yeah.
It's like he's already 10 instead of being centered standing there.
Well, it just looks like somebody just literally strapped him in there in a hurry and didn't work on keeping him in straight. It just... Anyway, really good overall, and I think with that, has Coldust, no, I guess not. Well, we'll have to get started anyway. So guess what? It's time for the challenge of next week. We finally got back to this. We're finally here, and I am still eager to keep trying to learn to draw. Heaven help us all. But that means that we have to get our next challenge for the week. That means we need your prompts. So who's ready to prompt? All right, everybody. So, really quick on the rules, if you don't know, everybody is allowed one prompt on the prompt wheel. We will put in your prompt no matter how ridiculous it is, as long as it is one. And just keep in mind that we only take one. So, if you try to put in more, we will not take it, but we will take that one, and everybody gets it. We will put them all on the wheel, we will randomize and shuffle it, and then spin it around. So, everybody should have an equal opportunity. I say should because sometimes this wheel, I think, is out to hurt us. Circuit and... Oh, jeez. Dude, I love you, but that is a long word. Okay, drunken jackbox.
I will say, until like midnight, so recording wouldn't get this, but anyone here, the vendor hall for Ponies Online is still open.
Yeah, I already bought what I could because I had to pay for a lot of food that I had to replace and also roof repairs.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
And now we're getting a sequel that the wheel has betrayed us.
Oh no, the wheel has betrayed us.
Giant's Mask Anywhere.
I've been watching too many Majora's Mask videos.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was the case, but I didn't want to poke at that in case I was wrong. All right. Give everybody a few more moments. You still got a few more moments. We got plenty of prompts here, but I want to make sure I get everybody an opportunity if they wanted it. And then right after this, we're going to go into Babscon right away to talk about Babscon as much as we can. At least my experience of it, and also my future plans for Babscon. So far, I have 4 different things, and many more to possibly come. Because if they're going to go out with a bang, I am going to go out with. I'm going to give them a bang.
So you're going to try to be a community guest and a panelist and all this other stuff with it, aren't you?
I don't know about maybe the community guest part. I don't know about a panelist, but I am probably going to end up trying to run a panel just by the suggestion of one turtle of loony type. But I will get into that in a little bit. All right, I'd say that we've given everybody a chance. Shuffle and spin. Wheel of Duality. Spin, spin, spin. Tell us what I'm going to have to art next, please. Drunken Jackbox pre-show. Yep. The Drunken Jackbox pre-show. That's right. We're going to show what happens when you try to do Jackbox after a few ones tied on.
You know the real fun challenge of this?
What's
At
that?
least 2 of these people are not drinkers.
Also, a quick reminder, if anybody wants us to be able to post these images that you have created, or the stories or artwork, anything that you created for the challenge of the week, please be sure to post a link to the actual stuff. We cannot use the Discord stuff anymore because it will not work after a few weeks. It limits it severely, and we don't want to limit people, especially archive watchers. We love them.
I have just fallen off.
Oh, that means there's so many from the old show notes.
Yeah, I know. I'm completely bummed out about that. It's really going to annoy me to death. That's also why we got to do our best to keep the Discord alive and well.
At the very least, I've been consistent with that before, like this year, so...
Well, at least on another good note, it looks like well, actually, I'll go ahead and talk about it now a little bit while we see. Do we know if Coldust is going to be coming in here in a moment?
I've given him a poke to see if he's got a thing.
Okay, we'll give it a moment.
Oh God!
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
It's in all caps.
Okay.
All caps.
Lots of cheese.
Oh dear God, we're gonna have a cold drunken cheese.
Oh God, this works too well. This works too well. This works way too well. Oh my God. Anyway,
it was supposed to be a wine and cheese party.
No,
it got bad.
Wine and cheese party that with Jack in the Box and the Jackbox and
smeared off in the hot pot.
No, we did beer cheese. We did really strong beer cheese. Okay, anyway.
Oh, we soaked the cheese in the beer?
No, no, you actually made a dipping thing out of beer and cheese. You kind of like put blocks of cheese, you put beer in it, you melt it together, a few other things, and it actually makes for an interesting, good, and delicious dipping sauce. It's really a thing. It honestly is. Anyway, it's usually used for pretzels. But anyway, okay, so let's get back into this here. The Brony Show. Really quick. I guess we still have a site. I'm honestly surprised by this one.
Yeah, it's
the good news.
The remove of the one thing, it's been fine. The only issue I found from that is we need to figure out what happened with the font.
Yeah, the font.
We can't work through that with the level of thing that Rainy and I have. I think that is a higher level activity.
Okay, well, let's see what we could do. And can we try removing it and reinstalling it? I think I still have the font files on my system somewhere.
Yeah, from what we found, it's something that has to be higher level than the WordPress.
Well, that's annoying. Well, we'll see what we can do. So yeah, outside of somehow losing our font unexpectedly, apparently the forums were the cause of the problem and wiping them out of existence, which sucks because we basically lost that chunk of history outside of hopefully archives that I have. Yeah, so
Well, might be part of the problem, and this just it was so big that it now everything is able to be functioned for a little while longer, kind of thing. But we'll see.
We'll see what we can do. We still have backups going, and we're keeping an eye on things. But if the site continues to work well, we might be able to basically clean up the trash, as it were. Maybe we can start expanding on the site a little bit more. I still plan on expanding on the Discord as well, but now it's not going to be our one-stop shop. We'll still probably try to work them in joint. So, yeah, there are still plans on working the Brony show and getting it back together. It's just I thought we were going to drop the site, and apparently getting rid of the forums as a last-ditch effort was the kicker. That did it. Go figure. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. Now that we have that, let's go ahead and talk about Babscon. So, the piece de resistance, this Babscon, of course, it happened just before April Fool's. So, yeah, it was kind of funny how many people were hoping that the end of Babscon it really was an April Fool's joke, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Babscon this year, this was also kind of funny in a weird way. It was themed after Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Which, oh yeah, the new Willy Wonka movie coming out.
I think that might have been partly part of it, but it's just funny because also during just a few months before that we had the other
controversy,
the Glasgow controversy of Willy Wonka. So yeah, have a good night, Vaguely Creepy. Thanks for checking out with us here. So yeah. Other than that, though, that was kind of the funny thing. They did have like copper, silver, and gold tickets all around. There was a lot of activities going on. In my case, I didn't participate in too much because, again, I wasn't feeling all the best, and I wanted to, and I was doing what I can to try to participate in the Berry 2 party room, which I bartended for one night once again. Of course, even though I wasn't feeling well, I wasn't like in the dumps like I was later on. So, but I still wore a mask. So, lucky me, I guess. Tried to, yeah. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about a little bit. It was a little bit different for me this time around. For my Thursday, I actually worked half a day and then got packed up immediately. Went on a flight right after my half a day of work. That actually wasn't a problem at all. We actually got through security surprisingly easy. They even had a whole thing where it's just like, you don't even have to take your laptop out of the bag. Just shove your whole bag into this one tray, with your shoes and everything. Just shove it all in there, all one tray, all through. You're no problem, no question. You don't have to worry about their belt and just. Oh my God, it was so nice. Yeah, it was actually one of the first times everything went smooth. We got to the airport without a problem. We got to the shuttle without a problem. We got to the security without a problem. We got onto the plane without too much of a problem. I was next to a window with a wing. I kept feeling things smacking against the wing, and that scared me for the entire flight. That was a problem. I watched the Batman movie, the 1960s Batman with the bat shark with the bat shark repellent. And I gotta tell you guys, if you have never seen the Batman movie, from the 1960s Batman movie, I highly recommend it. Take it with a massive grain of salt and a bunch of silly string. It is stupid. It is campy. It is silly.
Television series too, if you can.
It is silly, but it was so much fun. It was just that stupid, good-natured, silly fun that you used to get back in movies back in the day with like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Bedknobs and Broomsticks. And I don't know, how do you describe the movies back then as compared to now? It was just silly and fun, and it was just there for the fun of it. There was nothing grand or stupid, or they weren't trying to make $1 million. They were just trying to have fun with Batman and a giant bomb. That's all it was. And I loved every bit of it. It was so gloriously fun. All right. But anyway, we got into Babscon proper. It was kind of a, let's see, what did we do for first day there? Actually, yeah. The funny thing is, first day when we were back there, I kind of had that weird ominous feeling that something was going on because they were really welcoming us. I mean, they always welcomed us in the hotel when we got there, but they literally had cups of lemonade and little mini colorful cupcakes for everybody that checked in, and they were just trying to hand out, like, have another cupcake, have another cup of lemonade. I'm like, oh no, I can't have this with sugar. I'm trying not to eat so much. Just, anyway, okay, let's go ahead, go into the con chat here because I do have a lot of picks that will go through it. I think these picks will tell me a little bit more here. Again, it looks like we're going to be starting off with our merch haul. A little bit of a combination of merch haul. Of course, Andy Price was there once again. I'm hoping he'll be there at least for the last one, and I really want to get a commission off of him at that point. I'm already planning on like bringing triple the amount of budget that I normally have for Babscon for the last one, like I did with BronyCon. Granted, I don't think they're gonna have enough stalls for me to spend $2,000 at BronyCon, but I won't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised either. But yeah, they were apparently some people had extras, so they were getting rid of the really old Pixel Kitty prints that they had of some of the previous visitors. So I got some cool ones for GM Barrow and Devin Delt, Brian Dote, who the hell? Anyway, but yeah, no, the Andy Price there, that was my pride and joy for that particular image. Now this was really amazing. They actually had the creator of Mentally Advanced there. Yeah, and he was also talking about the new Mentally Advanced epilogue episode. With of course you could see the picture right there with pizza and the lasagna there.
Oh.
Yeah. But the really cool thing, and this caught me completely off guard, and I beelined them just like, shut up and take my money. They had DVDs of the entirety of the Mentally Advanced series. The pony the pony episodes that were bridged. The after episodes that were animated. All of it. Including episodes that never quite made it to end. It was all there. They also had a DVD of the entirety of Rainbow Dash Presents. I got both of them immediately.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They also have the Desolation of Archie, which I know I heard things of. I can't remember what it was exactly, but you know, cool enough. I'm going for it anyway. But yeah, no, I'm just so happy that I have these now. Of course, Pony Finder apparently had a new book that completely caught me off guard. Got some awesome new spices from Railroad Brony. I'm actually really want to try them in a fried chicken at some point because it has a really nice back burn on the back of your tongue. Got awesome leather wallets from My Little Ties. They also had an ambassador from JaponicCon. Got one of their booklets there from one of the previous conventions. That's, of course, completely in Japanese, so I can't understand a word of it, but I'm still so happy to have it anyway. And I have no idea how in the world my phone charger got in there. But I did also get a few stickers of old school controllers. Yeah. So,
Princess Twilight Sparkle there.
Yep. So let's see. Monday. What?
Did they have all the other main 6 older pins?
They might have. This was actually from Sophie Scruggs' booth, and I think that was the last Twilight Sparkle that they had actually.
Oh.
So I got really dumb lucky with that one.
Oh yeah, that's Sophie.
Yeah.
Oh, mostly vegan.
Yeah. Mostly vegan. Oh yeah, they had some awesome pins. They had Scooter Tricks there. And he was also talking about the content that he made, and also showed off one of the two of the next scooter two of the G1 abridged that they're coming out with.
Also, I saw you had a Van Hoover pin.
Well, it's more of a sticker, really. But yes, I got a Van Hoover sticker.
I did buy mushrooms.
Yeah, I got the Twiley Nanas there. It's kind of a bummer. I think the person said they were actually going to be retiring these and bringing out some different ones. So I got a little lucky there. Grabbing hold of that.
Sense. You still have the ability to make more, but
got a nice little Japan PonyCon kerchief thing here.
Ooh,
that is nice.
It is very nice. This one, I got a story here. Okay, actually, also got lucky and found the little sticker for that. That was funny, but
I did mushrooms at the My Little Pony convention.
Yeah, but no, the right next to that's Pinkie Pie. That was done by Andy Price. As I said, I was at closing ceremonies. I was able to make it to closing ceremonies, and we were just sitting there and having a good old time. Andy Price comes out and he starts whipping these things out, and I'm just just watching him, and one of them starts to fly my direction. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm grabbing this. I want one of these. Finally, I want to win one of these damn throwies. Because you always see them and you never seem to get one because they're always like too short, too far, or anything. And this one was literally coming.
Sporadic.
Yeah. This one was coming right for me. And it drops between me and another person that was sitting right in front of me. And we both kind of dive for it. I dived and I managed to get my my hand on it. But I basically collapsed out of my chair. And I smashed my big toe against the back of one of the chairs. I cannot describe the pain I was in during that. And when we were finally done with the closing ceremonies and I got back to the room and after sulking a bit and had a chance to take off my sock, part of the toenail was broken off, and there was a nice white line right down the right across the middle of the toenail, indicating I might have broken that other part too. So I'm just like, shit. This was so not it may have not exactly been worth this. So I didn't have any band-aids. So I took a bunch of painter tape that I did have, and I wrapped my toe in painter tape.
I would have they at least used some toilet paper in case of bleeding.
I would have put something and a set like antibiotic, like that polysporin or something on it before taping it up.
Well, as much as I'd like to, the toilet paper, I wasn't going to do that because it wasn't going to be bleeding. Worst case, it was going to
fall off.
It was going to fall off, or it was broken in half, and I needed to try to keep it together until I could try to get some sort of nail band-aid and hope I didn't need to see a doctor. The tape was basically just to try to keep it together and protect it as much as I can until I could get it home or give it a chance to heal. Luckily, a couple of days later, after I get home and I got the tape off and everything got to wash, looks like the damage was minimal. I just smashed it really badly and got a nice little chip off of the corner of it that got in pretty deep, but it didn't go past the quick. So I'm lucky. And I'm still going to be careful until it completely grows out and I have to end up clipping it out. So give it a few months, but I got lucky.
Yeah,
but I also got that Andy Price print, so I'm really happy about that.
That reminds me of the first time I went to Everfree and had to deal with that whole thing.
Also, Rubik's Cube.
He had a medical box.
Yep. Anyway, Rubik's Cube. Who doesn't like a pony Rubik's Cube? Seriously, does anybody know why in the world I accidentally left my phone charger in the middle of all that? Because I really don't know.
You unpacked stuff and didn't notice it until after you went
threw out everything for the picture. It dropped into the middle as you were moving things. You took the picture and just sweeped everything off.
Yeah. Yeah, plus I was probably tired, delirious, sick. I was so many things all at once. This was Monday morning after,
What's the Rubik's Cube? The Twilight in the bottom there?
Yeah, yeah. Nice little Rubik's Cube,
I see a rarity on the right of that cube.
You're right. It's got ponies on every side of the cube. One for each cube side. It's really awesome.
Were you a little too Did you get enough H2O that day?
I got a chunk of H2O. I'll tell you what really was killing me, and I'm gonna we'll keep this all a little on the download. So everybody who ever listens to the show ever, let's not talk about this too much. I'm sorry, just saying it like this. Like I'm about to broadcast this throughout the world, so everybody keep the secret. No,
He forgot to hydrate.
no, I did not forget to hydrate. In fact, I drank quite a lot. Actually,
You hydrate till you dihydrate.
in fact, I just remembered something. I got headphones that are literally outside of my front door right now. So I'm going to quickly post this image while I quickly grab that. You can go ahead and take a look and surmise the other fun things I got. I'll be right back.
Okay. Berry Punch swim trunks.
I
Or
don't
is
know
that a
if those are
bag?
actually swim trunks. They could be.
Those look like shorts or pajama pants.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they could be pajama pants. No, pajama shorts because they're
Oh,
short.
and the pizza.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Oh, that Izzy is looking at the bottom is looking quite.
I see a tote bag, but I don't know the contents.
Okay, so
Yeah.
really
Oh,
quickly.
I see the Wonka hat, so it's the.
I've
pony,
seen one of those
dressed as
stickers
Wonka.
before. The white pony with the orange mane. I've seen that one before.
Yeah, they were all over the place there too. I think it has something to do with the Canadian Bronies because I saw those bunch of those stickers in the Canadian party room.
Oh god, what was that one on top of the Super NES controller?
Oh, I like those controller stickers.
I know they were so awesome. I'm so happy I got hold of those. All right,
Have
so
you seen the spare? Now you have. Stop.
you got to
I've been
stop.
naughty.
Okay, so really quickly, reason I just now picked up a pair of headphones off of the front door. In fact, this is perfect timing. So I'm not going to say I'm a medical professional. I'm not going to say that it might have been allergies. Maybe it was just because those pillows were not comfortable. I don't know. Maybe it was an addictive thing of anger against me. Maybe I should have just tried to wear earplugs. But we had a roommate in our room that snored loudly. Sounded like they were trying to call for the demons of the realm all throughout the night.
CMC, I still apologize for my snoring.
I've dealt with my brother. I can ignore it.
I mean, I could try to ignore it to an extent, but it was so boisterous that it woke me up from a sound sleep more than a few
Boisterous
times.
and non-rhythmatic. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the kind of stuff that you need a CPAP machine for.
No, I know.
You are reminding me of my dad, whose snores are so loud they immediately woke me up.
Anyway, I did bring it to their attention as best I could. So it's not like I'm going to ignore that there may be a deeper problem about it. However, I also got a new set of earbuds that cost me, ultimately cost me about $170 because I thought I bought it for $50, but that was a traveling charge case and not the earbuds. So I just got the earbuds I literally just got in the mail, which were about $110. Luckily, they were on sale. They're actually really nice. And they're actual earbuds that go around the ear loop, so you don't have to hold on to gravity and hopeful wishes that they stay in your ear canal.
You see, this is why I went with a headband with speakers in it, because I can then just have a sleeping blind as well as music in my ears.
I have to sleep sideways.
I'm
I'm a side sleeper. I'm a bit of a side sleeper, so unfortunately I can't just do a headband thing. I have to be a little more creative. But anyway,
it's pretty much side of your head, but fair enough.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure there are other reasons. Also, the fact that I was probably ill, but the fact that I could not get a good night's sleep at all for the entire time I was there was definitely a heavy contributor to why I was feeling like trash by the end of all of that. and it took me more than a couple of days to finally recover from all of it when I got home. Which is also, once again, why I didn't have any game streams at all. But anyway, I think the perfect way to is that. It's pretty much that. I was eternally exhausted.
We did notice the Izzy, but we could not see what was written under it.
Yeah, I got shots of everything. Even though the Twilight's a little bit harder to spot there, but that's still pretty cool.
Ooh, saucy.
Yep. So of course, I also took the opportunity to have fun with Twiggles. We of course have Twiggles hogging the entire bed for herself. We have Twiggles after the entire weekend party. We have me getting called out by Discord. Because I was mentioning it to a lot of people that on different Discord groups that Babscon just announced their final day. Of course,
what do you think Discord's doing?
You know what? Let's go and let's do this in the proper order here. So, for the Sunday finale dinner before closing ceremonies, funny enough. So this was more of a happy meal until it wasn't. Had of course a Sapporo beer, but why would I have a Japanese beer? Because the okonomiyaki fries.
Oh, that looks tasty.
Oh, they were really tasty.
Ooh.
The funny thing is that they actually kind of tasted like In-N-Out fries, but slightly better. Like they got the same fries from In-N-Out, but they actually crisped them properly, which is really weird.
Also, from my limited knowledge, that looks like Japanese poutine.
It in a weird way, it kind of is, but it's just fries with different okonomiyaki sauces on top of them. But this is Japanese ramen.
I remember the ramen we had at Everfree.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah. But yeah, we had some Japanese ramen as well from a ramen shop, which is kind of funny and kind of sucked because across the street from us there used to be a Korean corn dog place that we were also eager to do once again, and it's gone. It's just a boba tea shop now.
No.
So instead we got Twiggy some coffee, actually espresso coffee ice cream. See, look at her. She's got so much ice cream she doesn't know what to do with it.
She's hot.
That's as big as a body.
Alright. And really quick,
caffeine.
I didn't get a screenshot of this. This was a lot of the people that were there. So, I wanted to give them a shout out as well because, a lot of great creators were there. A lot of great merchandise. Give them people a chance to check them all out. Of course, Mare Fair was there advertising Mare. I actually asked them, what is Snow Pity? Because I know what they tell me Snow Pity is, but it still feels like I'm missing something, and that's what's driving me the most crazy. Does anybody know what in the world I'm talking about when I say that? Am I the only one that's insane?
It could be innuendo, or it could just be them doing the meme.
It feels
or it could be a double entendre.
It feels like it should be all of those, but they were dead serious. It's just basically, the essence and love of a mare. Not that kind. Anyway,
I do believe them, but it's also like at this point it's so much a bit that I'm like
I don't know. Maybe they actually believe it themselves now. I don't really know. Anyway,
if from an outsider's perspective in the fandom, if they heard that, they would think dirty thoughts and.
No, they wouldn't. Let's face it, the fandom has corrupted us. Moving on. Of course,
true.
Of course, had to get Twiggy doing random silly shenanigans.
She wants to get her DJ on.
See, he's messing with the audio board.
Alright. Also got Twiggy. I couldn't leave this well enough alone.
In the panel rooms or in the main stage?
This was actually in the Berry 2 party room.
Don't care.
The other
Tony
one
is an
was probably
asshole.
Pat.
One of the things I did not expect to see, but I'm so happy I did. We had a cosplayer.
I expected to see Rarity or Rainbow Dash.
That's a good
But
Monster Hunter.
did you expect to see a Monster Hunter cosplayer? Because that I sure as hell did not expect.
I
Wow.
expect weird stuff at conventions.
I expect weird stuff at conventions, just not a Monster Hunter cosplayer at a pony convention.
Is that
Like,
Rainbow Dash's
Two
colors?
of the people in the
cyan?
skull have done satisfactory at a pony convention and got second place.
What? I don't know if it's Rainbow Dash or Cyan. I think it was just a person running around at the Monster Hunter cosplay, and I thought it was just really, really cool.
Okay.
All
I
right.
only guess in cyan because it would be a lot more difficult to get all of their 6 colors of her mane into the armor.
Oh, that's easy with that type of armor.
All right, give me 1 second here. Everything in my brain is telling me be careful with how I open this, just because I don't want things to be open that shouldn't be. There we go. Okay.
Ah, that's the pony plush.
So yeah, here's the pony plushie pile that you really couldn't get a good look at from the Equestria Daily article. Wait, is this the? Oh no, this is the old video I took. My bad. That's the old video. Give me a second. I got a better one.
We go.
Muffins.
Yes, the kid in the past. Muffin.
Muffins.
Yeah, I don't know why it was that
Muffin.
loud.
Muffin.
Muffins.
Nope,
Oh, they
there's
had
Zizzy.
two.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Zizzy and someone else.
Yep.
Sunny.
Don't know that one. Oh,
Well,
that's
that
a
Bat
cute
Pony
little
is
skirt on the
gorgeous.
That's a
Kieran there.
nice little pip.
Oh, that's a great
Yeah.
Discord.
What? Hold on. Pause on that. What does that say?
So I did try to go slow enough so that you can pause and get
I got your hips.
Yeah, I think it's like I grip your hips. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I'm not sure. I want to
And
know.
I see that Rainbow Dash went to Harmony.
Yep,
Mm.
swag. Okay,
So
that
much-
looks like a piggy with a lot of kittens.
It is.
It's a pony pile.
Anyway, if anybody can point out Twiggy, Twiggy is in here.
Well, I see some Twiggies in the background, but I haven't seen confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
They've been caged.
They have been caged.
Yeah, they are.
Oh.
Chained.
Oh, there was a baby Anon.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't loot the baby.
There's so many
No, the
Anons.
baby's caged. Under control and wow.
Oh, they did some good customization on the add-on. There's the Twiggy.
Darn. Well, I mean,
But
she's
with-
an easy spot.
Yeah.
Especially if you saw the
No.
early shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
Why are those
they
ones
got
behind the
the-
Mickey and Minnie?
I don't know. That was annoying to me too. That's why I had to make sure I leaned in to get those.
Yeah.
I don't recall why I've seen that duck before.
Mm.
We got some
Oh,
marbles.
those are some giant marbles.
Yep.
A lot more marbles than mod pies.
And somebody brought in a random Fluttershy just as I was about to get through the line, so I think the next little bit of the
That
video
is
is
a
me
Velcro
me
Animal
trying really
Crossing
hard,
over there.
trying to get that. Yeah, I was trying to get
Yeah.
a look at that Fluttershy while I could.
Uh oh, 2 cozy glows.
Oh no.
I thought I saw Isabel.
It would not surprise me.
Oh yeah, and I did a quick pause just
Oh,
to
he had
finish.
so many Aeon tattoos.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that guy, those two in the middle, they actually did an amazing panel about how to maintain and clean a plushie. They even brought in a rug doctor to vacuum it up, which was the hilarious thing because they were having a hard time getting any water to come out of the plushie as they were starting the cleanup to start. And then somebody made the joke about taking the cleanup water and putting it on the auction, in the auction, like the.
Are you meaning Zizzy and the other, or the people in the center running this?
The people in the center running this. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
I know
That's
one of them.
good-
I know one of
that's
them
good
is a.
count,
One of them is. I can't remember their name, but I know one of them is a berry tuber. Actually, I think they both are really, but one of them definitely is.
Twin-tailed drill hair Bat Pony OC is pretty damn cute.
Also, there's another thing I want to throw out here because
Feel
Yes.
like I've seen that OC before.
this one caught me off guard so much that it was on its own separate table. I had to quickly grab a picture of it. And oh my world, there is so much behind this one that I did not see coming. So there were
Oh,
two,
hey, some of those the snow pony.
Yep.
Yeah,
I see
actually,
they also
pity.
have the issue with the fact that the way it's actually styled, it's not actually coming down over the face as bangs.
you want? I actually have one of those snow ponies. It's a mess. It's really hard to get it that kind of proper
Well-
fuzzy without going
Well,
full.
no, it's supposed to be coming down, and I can understand how it's supposed to do. I'm thinking I need to pin it down in certain places and steam certain areas down so it is pointed forward.
Yeah. Let's see. Kelsakai. Yes. Yes on that question. Right. Where was I? So, really quickly on this one. This is actually great because this was part of a couple of panels I absolutely have to gush over. One of them, what funny enough, was from the manliest brony in the world.
Ooh, Dusty Cat.
Thank you, Dusty Cat. I couldn't remember his name. I wanted to say handlebar mustache, and that is not right. It is an awesome mustache, though. I'm not gonna lie.
There's the reason why he's the manliest brony around.
Yep, Dusty Cat was doing a panel about being creative, about keeping your creativity. I got in a little bit late, but he was talking about how he built basically a bunch of guitar like lunchbox guitars just on a whim, and a little kit that he found over at Guitar Center, and how it expanded onto more interesting ones to a point where he even is made a Celestia one that he gave to Andrea Libman, a Luna one that he's planning on giving to Tabitha. Is it Tabitha that did Luna? I'm just kind of letting my brain go at this point.
Nicole Oliver for Celestia, and Tabitha is Luna.
Yeah.
You know what? I got close. I got close. I'm good with that. Anyway, and they're also doing Twilight Sparkle, and he's making that one out of purple wood, which apparently is a carpenter's worst nightmare when it comes to
Oh,
craft.
don't get me started. I saw that in wood shop, and it is pretty, but damn, does it stink.
That's not the situation.
No,
Oh, no,
so
it's
deal with
all
the
wood
working with
as
it.
well.
The purple heartwood stuff.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think CMC understands the problem a little bit more.
It's heavy. It's expensive.
It's easy to screw up with.
It is and it isn't. It's also very, very hard.
Yeah,
But
that's why it's heavy.
yeah.
It's a thick hardwood.
Yeah. Anyway,
It'll grind your bit to hell.
The best way to do it, if diamond is the hardest material, it is the diamonds of wood.
anyway,
Literally, of course.
sorry, I have to grind this back into track here because we don't have a lot of time left.
Yeah.
So anyway, ultimately at the end of it, he talked about, just go out, do different things, don't worry about, try, go to different places, try talking, try different things, look at different things, get the inspiration. You can get inspiration, but you have to go out and just enjoy the world to really get inspired. Because it's like he went to Guitar Center on a whim, and that's how he ended up starting to make lunchbox guitars. And it's the random whims out there.
Art does imitate. Art does imitate life.
Indeed. Granted, it was kind of fun being motivated by that, but then being sick and then getting food poisoning right afterwards. Like, I got so many awesome ideas, but I don't want to move out of this bed. I don't have the energy to do anything. Anyway, so the reason I also brought it up is at the end he also says, don't be afraid to be cringe. Go ahead and be cringe. Because,
Cringe, my dudes.
yeah. Cringe is just one of those things where, yeah, it may seem weird and awkward, but you're still doing something, especially for yourself, and it can be an inspiration and also create amazing things. And then immediately afterwards, I go running to a panel that was already halfway through that I still wanted to catch, which was like a plushie play panel. And I kid you not, this was amazing in the dumbest way. There was one guy behind the table with with all of these Twilight plushies, and he was basically doing like he was not hand puppets, but basically doing the the little kid toy thing that you would do where you got a toy and you're bouncing it up and down, just like, hi, I'm Twilight, I'm doing the Twilighty thing. Will you Twilight on my Twilighty adventure with Twilight? You know, just that little thing there. And
I see a Twilight Bumblebee and a Twilight Shinobi.
Yeah, he had a bumblebee, a flower. He had a weird futuristic one, a pop star one, a frog one.
Is that a queen one I see?
Yeah, not a queen. No, I think it was like some sort of. I think it was actually a thug rapper. Yeah, it was a rapper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see the gold chains.
Yeah, I had a hat Twilight, just a hat Twilight with a giant hat that covered it. It was. But no, it was funny as all out because he basically was playing these little sounds here and there and doing little audio tracks. And then every once in a while during scenes, he would run behind the screen, which had a light shining off of it. So it did the shadow boxing. And he was just acting out the shadows and just beating the plushies against one another and tossing them up. And just, it was the dumbest, silliest, possibly some people would say the cringiest thing that they would have seen. But I thought it was also hilarious, and I gotta give this guy props for getting up there and just doing this for 45 minutes. Absolute props. That takes a lot.
Wow.
It was amazing. I honestly hope I could see him do it one more time at Babscon.
I wish I could have saw that, but I wonder if there's a video of it somewhere.
I hope so. I really hope there is. It was silly as all out, but I was laughing and I was just enjoying how completely preposterous it was. The fact that it was so preposterous made it so amazingly fun. I cannot deny it. So hearing it's okay to be cringe, just go out and do it anyway, and then seeing that, perfect example. Perfect example. Also, another fun thing to throw out there that there was another panel about dating. About going out and finding dates and stuff. So yeah, going in there when you're 40 and just talking about you can find dates too. So like, oh my god. But yeah, it would still have some good advice regardless. Just it's all yeah. And they also had a mare gallery. They had the gallery of mares. A lot of these also got auctioned off at some point, either due to silent auction or during the.
Or Warren Faust for wine glass.
Yeah, well, I mean that was one of the auction pieces. Some of them were, some of them weren't. But it was a fun little mare gallery, just like little images of all these little fun, silly mare things, and just really amazing the artwork that was put into a lot of these. It really felt like an art show, which makes the whole mare thing that was going on just all that much more interesting and strange. You know, it's just it feels like it's a running gag, but they really take it to an amazing level. So is it not? I don't know anymore. But I think I'm okay with it being what it is because it's highly questionable, but it's also a lot of fun and very creative, and that's what counts to me. Yeah. But yeah, Mare Art Gallery. Did not expect to have that. Anyway, here's a quick Here's a quick image of the the pony plushie cleanup panel. Also had the pony tank guy. And really quickly, they had a few video games with different mods, pony and otherwise. You have the Discord, the Dr. Discord's Conquest right there on the left side, and right side that was actually the Kirby Grumps Kirby Dream Course. So you had the Grump and Not So Grump faces there. So am I? Okay, sorry, I'm making sure I'm still alive. Everybody's really so quiet. It's kind of concerning. Alright, booking through.
Zombified.
We'll go with that. And also, they had a really, really old adventure ponies for an Atari 800. That I actually got a good chunk of the way through this before I just decided, okay, I need to move on to other things. But it's funny seeing how far I could go with that. And this is one thing I took. This is my contribution. I didn't have a lot of these. Not as many as I wish I would have gotten compared to how it went. I only had 4 images. I was planning on 6. I misprinted. I ended up double of 4 of them instead of 6 of smaller amounts. So I had an Izzy, a Zip, a Pip, and a Hitch. Clipped out like that. I took them and I put them all around the con at random little places all over the place. I also did the Stary Bells once again. Those of you who know what the Stary Bell is, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, her.
If you don't, I'll show it to you in a moment anyway.
From the Gabby Gums episode.
Something like that, yeah. Well, I think it's kind of from there, but it kind of also originated in its own way. But I saw those ponies vanishing whenever I would put them out into places, and a couple of times I would see people like sticking them in their lanyards and little things. And the Stary Bell, I found one of my Stary Bells, up on one of the screens in one of the panel rooms, just there in the corner of the screen in the panel room for the entire convention. My dumbass jokes. It was
stuck to it or just sitting there so someone could grab it?
So it's sitting there so someone could grab it, but it was just kind of on the corner of the white screen, so anybody could grab it at any point, but they just left it there the entire time. It was just there on the corner of the screen like a little joke the entire convention. It was one of my glorious moments of I did not see this coming, and I'm so glad it did.
Someone on AV has a fun little thing that may end up just on the end of some AV equipment.
Maybe they're all paper though, so they're it's not like stickers or anything because you can't.
They're not sticker things.
I would like to have stickers, but Babscon is very anti-sticker for very good reasons, of course. Because
they don't want to ruin hotel or.
Oh no, it's hotel policy. The hotel doesn't allow stickers in general. The fact that I even found a few stickers at Babscon is a miracle in itself, and I'm not going to say why. But yeah, unfortunately Babscon I'll never be able to I'll never be able to give away stickers, but it doesn't mean I can't hand stickers out to people at some points. Anyway, Canadian Party, that was pretty cool.
Oh, Vancouver.
Is that just a paper size or is that larger?
It's just a paper size. It's not all that large.
Okay, it's just the framing makes it look like it's got to be a poster size.
Anyway, for the giggles, of course, I actually have a little bit of a story behind this. I goofed on this a little bit. This, of course, is the door spam that I'm still going to continue until my dying day because I love this so much. But I goofed on this because I mixed my memes. I had a bunch of them made up, and I remember you guys were with me when I got a bunch of these made last year. I still need to do another set now for this year. But when I was putting them up,
Stary Bell down at the bottom left.
Yeah, that's the Stary Bell that I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, you could see.
Yeah, it's not from Gabby Gums. Okay.
Yeah, it might have been inspired by it, but its own little thing too. But yeah, I got through half of the door and I realized, wait a minute, a lot of these are familiar, but not
the ones underneath the eye.
Yeah.
Door thing.
I accidentally mixed. I mixed them up. Half of these are my old spam door posts from a few years ago, and half of these are the newer ones that you guys helped me out with last year. So, yeah, I goofed up a little bit. So kind of a mixture of old and new on this one.
Oh, the Gabby customer service.
You still haven't cut a hole in that one that goes by the that one that you're hovering over.
Yeah, I was scrambling a little bit on this one. I still need to do that. At least I'm getting it near the peephole. I'm trying. Yeah.
Dare to be stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, an easy thing for that.
Just
have a circle on the backside.
Anyway, so yeah.
that Gallus.
I saw the
what's
Peter Griffin
that?
was getting me a chuckle.
A lot of these are amazing. I love so much the memes on these, and I can't wait to get another set done
Oh
for
no,
Everfree.
ponies! Your
Oh
day
my
is
God.
ruined.
Oh my God, Pip with the Kudo card.
And yep, that's right, Deathlight. He's gone, isn't he? Oh well. Deathlight still got a room on the door. Also, a quick shout out here. Think this
Twiggles
was
became a mount.
yeah, Twiggles became a mount, but this was actually from a friend, from a great friend, Zephyr. I think it's Zephyr. They're also a berry tuber, but they do a lot of Twitch streams as well. In fact, let me see here real fast.
Part of the Twitch trot or not?
Oh, Zenny Starwind, I think. I don't think they're part of it yet. I think they're a lot more cautious about it, just due to the way they are. I can't even raid them personally. Not for a lack of trying, mind you. Yeah, Zenny Stardust. It's Zenny Stardust.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that the ponies on Twitch has switched to Twitch trot.
No, it's they're two different groups.
That's a different group? Oh, I thought that was the same group.
Nope, completely different group. Though I can't exactly go into reasons why because I'm not entirely sure myself.
Yeah, don't spread misinformation if you don't know for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're just two different groups, and that's all I can confirm. Anyway, last little dumbass pictures here. Twigs with a wad of money.
To the end of them already.
Well, I didn't have a ton of pictures, and we don't have a ton of time either, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And Twigs
raking in the money.
And Twigs on top of a bunch of Brony beer that I took with me to Babs, which was a huge hit. A lot of people lost their minds when they found out that this stuff was still around and that I had cans of it. So, quick drink there. Hey, Lone Wolf Gamer, you basically missed almost everything, including most of the Babs here. But now for the final part of this, let's get Babscon up here one more time. So, yes, as we already said twice already, Babscon has announced that next year is going to be their last, and I wanted to make it as memorable as possible. And my roommate Haru agrees with me on that to some extent, so far
I gotta make some arrangements to send you some of the figures I can't keep anymore sometime before the end of the year.
Before all of that, though, there are at least 4 plans I have, with probably more coming as my brain decides, ooh, I should do that too. Let me go ahead and expand upon you the 4 plans of Circuit Main so far. Plan number 1, I'm going to make a Steribell. I'm going to make a very big Steribell. I'm going to try to make it about maybe 8 foot by 8 foot. And make it out of a very strong material. Like, I don't know. What do they make, the store poster?
Vinyl signs?
Vinyl, you know. I thought, I wasn't sure if it was vinyl, so I didn't want to be, okay,
It's
so vinyl.
It's a different kind of vinyl than you would have for vinyl stickers.
Yeah. But yeah, just a big 8x8 vinyl sign. I'm going to see if it's going to be possible for me to get that hung around in the hotel for a while. And I'm also going to see if I can both get it see if I can get about people to come in and sign it that go to the convention, and see if I can also get the guests of honor to come and sign it. And I am going to see about getting that put onto the auction block to obviously be auctioned off for charity, and for somebody to have a very stupid running gag that I've been doing around Babscon for the last few years. So yeah, that's one. Second thing I'm going to do, I want to look into the possibility of doing a kind of a charity gaming stream live in the gaming room, do with a randomizer Link to the Past, with crowd control, and I want to see if it would be possible to have the crowd control actually control the sprite of the main character. And this is the big one. This is a big part of it that's going to tie it all together. And I want to have a few different sprites done of all of the con mascots, maybe a few of the villains too, and then have people donate for which con mascot is the one that is shown as I'm trying to get speed run through a crowd control Link to the Past randomizer, with all proceeds, of course, going to charity. For Babscon.
I don't know if they have the functionality to change sprites mid-run.
I don't know either. That's what I want to look at. And if there's any way of accomplishing that, I want to see if I can pull it off.
You may want to poke in the servers.
You have to dive into this a lot before you
attempt it. Yeah, I got a year to get this figured out, so that's why I'm getting this announced now, because a lot of this is going to start taking work.
Yeah, post that thought into the server where the folks that code that are, so that if it is a possibility, they have the time to actually code that.
Yeah. Yep, that's definitely something I'm going to need to do. So that's number 2. Number 3. I'm going to try to work on making a special mead based off of either Babscon or BerryTube, maybe both. I'm going to be working on that. Once I have what I think would be a good formula, I'm going to invest in a 5-gallon tankard to brew this.
Good God.
And this tankard is going to bottle it up into nice little bottles of like soda bottles. And I'm going to get special labels made to put onto these bottles, and I'm going to sell the bottles. And of course, that one, it may not be all for charity, but a good chunk of it is basically just going to go for cost of materials and everything. But to make a special mead just for the Babs and BerryTube. And some of you are going to wonder, isn't that going to cost a hell of a lot of money to make that many bottles and get them shipped up to Babscon? Item number 4.
Are you doing a road trip?
Road trip. I'm driving with Haru to Babscon. And because of that, I'm going to be able to do one last thing. I'm going to bring Monster Twi out of retirement.
No.
To bring her out and enjoy Babscon at least once while she is able to.
How are you going to fit all that in your car?
It's not my car that it has to fit into.
Item number 3. Sorry, item
Monster
number
Twi
5.
just sits in the back seat and gets you into the carpool lane.
Pretty much.
You're not accounting for the figures sending you at the end of the year, maybe.
That's 4 things. If there's more, I'm going to plan it. But those are 4 things that came to mind throughout the last couple of weeks that I want to try to attempt because of things I heard, things I've done, and things that I think would leave a lasting impression to kind of put our mark on Babscon the best we can, and also show that Circuit Main ain't no pusher.
Circuit, I'm still suggesting a U-Haul.
Circuit Main takes your advice and ignores it. But we'll see what happens when things happen. For all I know, I may not even be able to get the meat off the ground, or I only get half a dozen bottles. So, and at that point, you know, it's going to be easy enough just to shove Twilight in the back seat of a car and just go. I mean, I've done it more than enough times with my normal car.
Fair. I'm just saying, if it gets too big, U-Haul is an option.
What, you think Monster Twi's growing? Jeez.
I'm talking about all the mead.
The only reason I even carry a lot of luggage is to carry the mead. If we're driving down there, I literally just need to pack a normal carrying case for clothes, and I can shove boxes of mead in there and save a lot more space and time and effort. It's a lot easier.
To make sure the bottles don't clatter and clash, you put them on the floor in the back seat.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, in the
not
trunk.
that hard to trap.
It really is not. And I don't know how many bottles.
Depending upon what state you're in, it may need to be in the boot.
Well, we'll get it figured out as we go. But those are the 4 major plans of Circuit Main for Babscon 2025.
That's Circuit's problem.
No, it's now Circuit because Future Circuit can't do it in the future. I gotta get it done now. So that's my work. That's my plans. If I'm planning on more, we'll see as the time goes. But those are the first things I need to do, and there is a lot to start on. But with that, we are way out of time. In fact, so much so. Whew, I don't think we're going to be able to do any videos, are we?
No.
Probably not.
Maybe a closing
Unless we got
video,
really short
but that'd
one.
be it.
Yeah. Oh boy. And we are. Oh my God. Okay. You know what? We're gonna have to start thinking about maybe just doing a huge video show for the show at some
That
point.
could be next week.
No, we got to get your ponies online a little bit too. Worst part is I didn't even get to go through the pony collections. We'll see if we can think about shoving these in. We're already literally 2 weeks behind again, because we were already 2 weeks behind before even the this show started. And
I
that's
think
weird.
you're gonna
we
need that
can
tab
wait.
loaded before whatever you do with it next time, because those
There
are
goes.
some big. Or is that first one just a big photo that's not loading?
I don't know what that is. It's really not loading at all. It's just some sort of weird gap.
Who
I'm going
knows?
with Gap.
All right,
Anyway.
we should.
Yeah,
Start wrapping
we're
up
gonna
then.
we're wrapping it all up.
Down.
We're wrapping it all up here. But yeah, we'll probably do the collection at some point. We'll probably do ponies online at some point, and we definitely need to get to the videos at some point because we got a lot of them, and there's a lot of great videos here. Granted, I think one of them is just best of Twitch ponies from December. That was an hour long, and I doubt we were even gonna watch more than 10 minutes of it at that. But yeah, we're still way behind on that. Anyway, let's go ahead. Wrap it all up here. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Thank you so much for indulging me and my insanity and all of this and my future plans.
Future insanity.
Considering that right now, even there's a lot of things I started planning because of recent events, including the fact that I was sick as all out the last couple of weeks. Anyway, we're going to leave that one alone and ambiguous as possible. Let's get our shout-outs in from everybody who was able to survive. Crazy Man Captain, shout out.
Fires, explosions, and fast events are jerky. All will be wrong. Something will happen Wednesday. I don't know what right now.
Alright, let's go on to DM21.
Have a great week. Stay healthy, and I'm getting tired.
Alright, and let's go on to Tokoi.
Thank you all for showing up. Next week, we talk about an online convention that took a lot out of me and CMC.
Alright, and let's go on to Textalion.
I know.
And finally, Suki of the Otaku Ascended.
I survived because I muted and did other things. Speaking of other things, I'm going to bed.
And with that, I'd like to thank you all for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Be sure to keep an eye out on the Discord. I'm hoping to get back into the stream of things, as it were, this week. So that will be the best way to find out when I am doing streams is on our Discord, or following me on the Twitch as well. Reminder, Winchester and his Wednesday crew are doing Winchester and Wednesday shenanigans on Winchester's Wednesday. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. Of course, you already heard that, but reminding you once again. Also, a reminder, Sunday, Circuits Gaming Room. That is our normal big one that will always happen. We finished Heist Kitty. We got a new game that's coming up. Well, that will be. You'll have to tune in and see. Also, a reminder to tune in an hour early for the pre-show with Cold Dust and crew doing pre-show shenanigans. It's always a fun and silly time. And if you're catching us live, we have the Coffee House After Party, which is only on Vaughn. Only live. Never recorded, because it is we just watch a bunch of YouTube videos for fun, and we just relax with ourselves while we wind down for the evening. And with that, well, let's go ahead and get a shout out to all of our wonderful chatters here that are here and hanging out. First off, thank you to Chris Mac Captain for keeping an eye on the chat. And thank you to Chaos Clay, Cut at the Conquest, Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred Realizer, Sonic 5421, Techman Selling the Second, and yay, Archivers. And also to Lone Wolf Gamer, who unfortunately already ran off. And also, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody out there, to all of our archive watchers watching us on YouTube or wherever else we get the archives uploaded. Thank you so much for your time, your attention, your love, and your support. It really means a lot to me that you want to check us out. You want to enjoy the couple of hours of shenanigans when we get them uploaded. And for our live watchers on Twitch, on YouTube, maybe right here, however you catch us live, thank you so much for your time as well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and playing with our shenanigans. It does mean so much to me. And just shout out to all of you. It's, you know, we've been here for a long road. I'm still planning on going longer still, but even when some things come to a close, the fact that I still see all of you here, a lot of you eager and having fun with all of this, it really warms me. It shows me that we really do got a great community, and I'm always happy to give it a little bit more oomph as much as I can. And with that, so we're going to go ahead and just close out here, so there won't be any closing song tonight. Go listen. You know what? Go listen to one of those top 10 songs I talked about earlier in the show. Play your own closing song. Give it a listen. See how you like it. Maybe follow a new artist, or just check out something cool that artist that you like has made. Give some love out there to the community. And I hope you all have a good night. Coffee House After Party on the Vaughn stream in just a moment. We'll see you there.